market, let's just take a look at some of the other contenders.
Hybrids aren't really new to the market, with some like Dell Streak having existed for a while now. But with Samsung's big push into the hybrid wars with Note, the market finally seems to be heating up. The Dell Streak has had an interesting history, launching with Android 1.6 in a time when smartphones had already moved on to Froyo was a huge setback and it hurt the Streak. But now that Froyo is in full swing on the Streak, does it finally have what it takes? Now, unlike the Galaxy Note, Dell actually has put a lot of thought into the design. It's comfortable to hold, the rounded edges make it sit perfectly in your pocket, and the carbon matte finish is good. The screen, all 5 inches of it, is awesome. Even though it runs 800 into 480, the images still look sharp. The unit we got ran Android 2.2 over Dell's customized UI, and it is a much needed addition for the device to compete. Having said that, the UI still feels slightly sluggish, but most of the kinks have been ironed out. The 1 GHz Snapdragon keeps apps running smoothly. The device is bulky though and feels heavy in your hands, and like other hybrids, get prepared to be laughed at when using it as a phone. Being a slightly older device does have advantages though, namely the price, at an attractive 24,500 rupees. Bring on the gingerbread and we would heartily recommend this. Acer is a relatively new player in a market saturated with devices from almost all electronics giants. Does Acer's hybrid have a chance? Out of the box, the design is the first thing that stands out, and not for all the right reasons. The phone is every bit as bulky as it looks and is clearly meant to be used in landscape mode, owing to the 4.8-inch 21:9 screen. The phone feels quite heavy in the hands, owing to the metal used liberally throughout the design, but the phone does feel solid. The 21:9 screen looks and performs great, and the 1 GHz Qualcomm processor provides the juice. We really liked Acer's UI over Gingerbread, and it makes it easy to access almost anything within just a few swipes, even from the lock screen. At a price of approximately 29,000 rupees, it does tip over to the slightly expensive end of the spectrum.